Hey Anna, I'm applying to CRNA school and I'm wondering how graduate students afford to travel for away rotations when I can't demonstrate that I have 3 times proof of income. Process of sorting through this right now. I am moving 700 miles away for my first CRNA school rotation. Before we get into this whatsoever, I also just want to pause to say that I hate BlackRock. I think that venture capital should not be allowed to buy up single family housing, and I think that housing is a human right. Anyway, let's get into it. As to the 3 times rent thing, when you first start grad school, you can usually list last year's income when you were working as a nurse full time, and then also you can list your student loans. When you're going into these away rotations for a year and a half, if you are staying in places like hotels, Furnished Finder, Airbnb, you don't have to demonstrate that you make 3 times rent because it's like a short-term rental agreement. I was a travel nurse for 3 years, so navigating short-term housing is something that I've had to do as like a travel nurse throughout the pandemic, which I still have negative feelings about Airbnb as a whole. Anyway, the thing I always check is hotels. Hotels can be about a similar price point to a lot of the other short-term housing. And with hotels, you're going to get a little bit more security. You're also going to get access to people cleaning, which is really nice when you're working like 60-hour clinical in the hospital. Furnished Finder, I've stayed at Furnished Finder for like over 6 months at a time at different points. Facebook groups to get roommates or rooming situations. Also asking people within your program if anybody's renting out a house. Landing in Zeus are also options in some areas, but those are not everywhere. So with Furnished Finder especially, you can like share a room within a house, which is usually like in the $800-ish range, somewhere in there. I am going to be filming my move, so comment what you want to see and what you want to hear about when it comes to moving for CRNA school rotation. I do Q&A every Thursday over on IG.